Hello and good morning. My name is John Barley and welcome for today's sales advice in Farming Simulator 19. Our today's topic are tractors, and today we're talking about tractors between 226 horsepower and 270 horsepower. All in all, we have 14 vehicles today, plus 3 class equipments which will also fall under this category. So I'd say we will get right into it. We're starting off with this Fendt. It's a Fendt of the 700 Vario series, the 724 Vario. 217,500 euros to buy for 240 horsepower, so 906 euros per horsepower. Front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO, is all available as on this tractor. This is the Fendt Vario 724. Moving on to the John Deere for this evaluation. This is a John Deere of the 7R series. It's the 7230R. And this is the only tractor in this evaluation which already is a tractor of the large tractor shop category. As you can, if you compare it, for example, to the Fendt or the JCB over here, you can really see the size distance. So this is a large tractor, whereas the other tractors in this today's evaluation are medium-sized tractors. The John Deere has 269 horsepower, is 238,000 euros to buy, and this will result in 884 euros per horsepower. You do not get a front loader attacher with it, but it has a 3-point link, and a power take off is also here for your needs. Yeah, that's the John Deere. Moving on to the JCB. The JCB 4220 Fast Track or Fast-Track 4220, 235 horsepower, 169,000 euros to buy, so 834 euros per horsepower. It has a front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO, but it also has some very cool features regarding its steering. Fire it up. So you can have for this vehicle you get an all-wheel steering, just like this. You can then switch to only front wheel steering, just like this, or crab steering left, or crab steering right, and back to all-wheel steering. So a very versatile piece of equipment. So you can use the crab steer when you're harvesting something, so that you do not damage or put too much weight on your ground, because if you have it in this configuration, both wheels will go in the same track. The crab steer does not do this. Both wheels will go in separate tracks, so you do not put so much weight on the ground, just like you do it in if you're driving it like that. All-wheel steering, of course, for making tight turns. For example, if you have a more attached to the front and one in the back. Yeah, it's a very good maneuverable tractor, and also for using front loader attacher, all-wheel steering, very useful, very good piece of equipment, the JCB. Moving on, here we would find a class, the class Arion 870 with 250 horsepower, 206,500 euros to buy, and it would be 826 euros per horsepower. Followed is it by this case. This is a case of the Puma series. Yes, correct. The Puma series, and it's the 200 CVX Puma, or Puma 200 CVX. It has 245 horsepower, 198,000 to buy, and it's 808 euros per horsepower. You have front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO. Directly followed by this case will be another class, also an Axion 870, the one with 264 horsepower, 213,500 euros to buy, and this will also be 808 euros per horsepower, so it's basically in the same category like the case. Next up we have a Deutz FAR 7230 TTV. It has 245 horsepower, 195,500 euros to buy, so 797 euros per horsepower. Front loader attacher, 3-point link, power takeoff is on this tractor, and it's one of the fastest tractors in today's evaluation. It goes up to 60 kilometers per hour. Oh, maybe I should have mentioned it. The JCB goes up to 62 kilometers per hour, so not that it's only very versatile, it's also very fast. Yeah, but back to the Deutz. Yeah, the Deutz 7230 TTV, 245 horsepower. Moving on to this Massey Ferguson. It's a Massey Ferguson of the MF 7700 series. It's the 7722. Front loader attacher, 3-point link, power takeoff is available, although it's not in yellow, it's in black, but it's there. This tractor is 240 horsepower, 191,000 euros to buy. Yeah, that's correct how you spell it. 795 euros per horsepower. That's the Massey Ferguson. Moving on to the first of two Lamborghinis. This is the Lamborghini Mach 230 VRT, 245 horsepower, 194,500 euros to buy, 793 euros per horsepower, fully loaded, front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO. That's the Lamborghini, and also the Lamborghini will go up to 60 kilometers per hour. Next up we have a Vultra T-Series, the T234, straight up 250 horsepower, 195,000 euros to buy, so exactly 780 euros per horsepower. Cool feature of this tractor is that you can toggle the steering, so going forward, going backwards, or toggle steering, going forward, going backwards. Unique feature to this tractor in today's evaluation. Yeah, that's the Vultra. Also, it comes with a large variety of colors. This is the standard setup. It's white body, white rims, but you can have it in all sorts of color configurations, just as you please. Front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO is available for this tractor, and comes along with this tractor. Next up we have another case of the Puma series. It's the 240 CVX with 270 horsepower, so the strongest tractor in today's evaluation. Front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO is available for this tractor. Yes, 270 horsepower, 210,500 euros to buy, so 779 euros per horsepower. Very closely followed is it by this tractor over here, the next Deutz FAR tractor, 7250 TTV. Here we have it displayed in the Warrior edition, so the Warrior edition comes in black. If you don't go for the Warrior edition, it will come in this Deutz green, like over here. The Warrior edition has the same horsepower like the standard Maurice, so it's 263 horsepower. The standard one will be 204,000 euros 500 to buy, and it's 777 euros per horsepower. The Warrior Edition will cost a little bit more, but you don't get any horsepower edition, only the special color. Has front loader attacher, 3-point link, PTO, everything available for this tractor, and also 60 kilometers per hour fast. Moving on to the second Lamborghini of today's evaluation. This is the Lamborghini Mach 250 VRT. It also has 263 horsepower, just like the Deutz. Goes up to 60 kilometers per hour and is 203,500 euros to buy, so 773 euros per horsepower. And it just stands a little bit alone here because it is actually the winner of today's evaluation for the modern tractors. Right up, we only have older brand models, and these are naturally cheaper to buy, so that's why they, on a pure price performance ratio, these would win. But with regards to new and modern tractors, and also the setup, because this is the last one which will have front loader attacher, 3-point link, and PTO, so basically everything you need, this is actually the winner for today's evaluation. But if you only take into account the price and performance ratio, you will still have these three tractors here, the older brand tractors. We will start with a case of the 7200 Pro series again. This is the 7240 Pro, 255 horsepower, 140,500 euros to buy, only a 3-point link, 550 euros per horsepower. Its stronger brother is this one over here. It's the 7250 Pro. It has 261 horsepower, so 6 horsepower more like the one before, and these 6 horsepowers will cost you an additional 3,000 euros, so this is 143,500 euros to buy, is 549 euros per horsepower. And the absolute winner of today's evaluation is this one over here. This is the Schluter 2500 VL. It has 240 horsepower and is only 124,000 euros to buy, so only 516 euros per horsepower. It has also all-wheel steering, just like you can see here, with the front wheels are steering and the rear wheels are also steering a little bit with it. Not as much as with the JCB, but they do steer as well, and you cannot shut it off, so they will steer all the time. On the downside of this tractor is that it's a really basically only this tractor. You don't get a front loader attacher, no 3-point link, no power take-off in the front, just that bolt hitch. And it's also not a race car. It's relatively slow, only 32 kilometers per hour top speed. But if you're only going for horsepower, this is a very cheap tractor with 240 horsepower. Yeah, and that's it for today's topic. Tractors between 226 and 270 horsepower. Leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you very much for your interest. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you next time.